Today we're going to take a look at one of the ViperVision thermal imaging systems. This is both thermal and visible. We're starting off here just showing you some manual mode as we move around. Notice down here we click the start button. What that's going to do is initiate our process of a track that we're going to go on where we have individualized stops. As we get to this first one, you'll see that we have come into this location. There's a hot spot down here on the bottom, and we have drawn a box that you can see by the four corners, and then the information is displayed in the upper left hand corner with a maximum of 105, 106. There is an alarm next to that. We had set an alarm point of about 100 on that, so it did go ahead and alarm. And you'll see down in the bottom right corner, as the time goes by, it shows you how much time is left at that stop. So what we've done is we've pre-programmed each one of these in for these areas. So when that time comes up, it'll move to the next stop. You will notice on this time it does not autofocus. However, it does, at this point in time, drop in what we call a geo box. So this box was pre-located only while I was in that position. Does this box come up and give you the information within that the area that we want to see and we want to alarm on? There were no alarms set up for this one. There was also no autofocus, so you didn't see it go out of focus and come back into focus because those 2 points were basically in the same plane. Again, you'll go through this system as you set up. There's individualized areas that you can move through, and there are also individualized ways that you can measure temperatures. The previous two actually showed geo boxes on there. This one shows a geo spot. So you'll see this individualized spot. So if there's one particular area that you want to measure that is not so large, want to get the exact temperature or temperature off of that one spot, that's what we're doing on there. You can add multiple spots in there to be able to locate and unlocate from different things. For instance, you see some dark spots in there. That's actually shiny metal within the field of view that's reflecting the temperature. We're going to go for a long sweep here. Again, you go through the autofocus within that area, and it autofocuses. And we'll go through, and it takes just a few seconds to come back in. And again, it draws another box, different dimensions. We'd set the alarm on 80. It's showing a red alarm of 86.57, depending on that temperature as it changes, but it does go into alarm mode. You can take all this information out in varying ways to get them to your control system, where you can have the visible alarms. One of the things you'll notice on this system as well is that in the visible light camera and the thermal, you have different fields of view. You can match those up, but typically what you want to find is a larger field of view, so as you look at the area, you can get a better perspective on what you're looking at. Once that's accomplished, you go all the way through and